You know, this is a question I always want to ask, especially a Brooklyn artist, right?
Right.
Why is it that we can't like officially like come together as New York and everybody work with everybody? Everybody's in the studio with everybody else. Like fuck all of the beef and shit. Like fuck all of that other extra shit. Why we can't come together like how Atlanta did it, how LA did it, where you had Bloods and Crips on the same song. You know, out there that shit is for real.
Absolutely.
And they going on tour together. Like how is it that us New York artists we can't do that?
There's so many reasons to that, bro.
I'm here for it.
There's
I'm here
so many
for it.
reasons to that. Like you got niggas that don't understand levels. That's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta understand levels. It's too much ego. It's never gonna work. We just not like them places.
Yeah.
You know, everybody that moved down south, it gets slow.
Yeah.
Up here, it's fast paced.
Yeah.
Up here,
You got to keep up.
Up here, we aggressive. We're a different type of energy up here, right?
Yeah.
So to get that type of energy all on one accord, I feel like that's gonna be like almost impossible, bro. Because up here we got so many examples as well, and we divided.
Yeah.
We don't come from small towns where people can click up and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
you got motion in the Bronx, you got motion in Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Harlem, whatever, and everybody's looking to become the man here. You feel me? So
Yep.
I don't never see like the unity going a certain way. And if we talk on an industry level,
Yeah.
what helped Atlanta and all them places do it was the industry executives that was put in place.
Mm-hmm.
They made it their business to go sign the next thing from their state.
Yeah.
They kept the light.
Yeah.
Up here, our stations is playing people from down there. Up here, they stealing sounds from people everywhere else.
And that's not what it was back in the 90s,
You
bro.
feel me?
We
Or the
was
early 2000s.
Yeah, we was the sound.
This is what I'm saying.
We was the sound.
They always want to be like us. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Shout out to G Herbo. I seen him say that on the Mav Hoffa shit the other day. Like he was like, I wanted to sound like New York. You feel me?
Yeah.
So there's so many reasons why up here we're not gonna do that. But I would say the main reason being in the industry, on the industry aspect, is the people in position, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like the people in position gotta start that wave. You can't leave it to the streets to do it.
Nah, you can't.
Streets not gonna do it.
I call it the one-on-one mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is, you know, when we play basketball, we play King of the Ring. It's every man for themselves.
Absolutely.
And so you pulling out all your dribble moves, you dribbling 1,000 times before you take a shot. You trying to be the best. You trying to be the one.
The one.
And I think in part, that's why New York is in the state that it's in now, because it's like everybody want to be the one instead of saying like, yo, you know what? You're nice. You do that really well. She's nice. She do that really well. Let's come together and let's do this thing together. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like let's put out records, because Atlanta was winning for about like what, 10 years? And shout out to Atlanta. This is no hate towards them. They doing their thing. They had singers and rappers at the same time, and they were just running it for like a good 10, 15 years straight.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, we have all of the talent.
I've watched an industry executive, Ray Daniels, recently say, Atlanta stay hot because we make sure that we come together and say, who's the next thing from the city that we gonna sign to stay hot? You feel me? Up here, it's not like that. Up here, you gotta get it out the mud. You gotta get it yourself. And you know what happens? You know what happens is when somebody finally does, they keep that chip on their shoulder. Like, I had to do this on my own. I'm not giving nobody nothing for free, or I'm not throwing you no alley. Look how long it took me to get that.
Nobody ain't helped me.
Nobody ain't helped me.
Yeah, and that's where it fucks up at.
It's a different energy.
That's where it fucks up at, because it's like,
is that really where it fucks up at though? Because if tomorrow I I gotta get mines first before I help
Of
anybody.
of course.
And
of
now
course.
the screening process is being real. The screening process is gonna be different. Like,
yeah, because you gotta.
I'm not just passing my hard work just to anybody for the sake
Hell
of
no,
for the
hell
sake
no.
of New York.
Yeah, nah. We're not doing that.
Absolutely
We're
not.
listen, I done had people ask me about this shit. I'm like, yo, I could give you some pointers, but I can't
just give you.
I can't just give you
Yeah.
everything. Like, I ain't even where I
Who
need to
gave
be
it to
yet.
you?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who gave it to you?
My man Flo. I gotta give him a big shout out. Like, he gave me the game. He was the only one though.
The only one, and luckily,
Yeah.
So you might have that only one that
Yeah.
was like in the trenches with you. Like, no, don't
Yeah.
worry, we gonna do this.
Yeah.
That's who you keep. Everybody else, we gonna see if we do some business.
Yeah. I gotta see you for real about the shit.
Absolutely.
Because that's another thing.
Absolutely.
When people see you doing your thing, right, and they sort of doing their thing, but they see
Levels.
They see like, yo, Benny, he working crazy.
Yeah.
Let me get next to him. Let me stand next to him so I could, you know what I mean? Let me get in the picture with him so it could look like I'm doing what he doing. And it's like, yo, when he pop, then let me get a verse or put me on. And
Absolutely not.
It's like, nah, bro, like.
And in business, you gotta.
It don't work like that.
You gotta be a shrewd businessman.